In news from Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka's ruling party has asked President Ranil Wickramasinghe to facilitate his predecessor Gotabaya Rajapaksa's safe return to the island, who fled to Southeast Asia last month after protests flared amid a crippling economic crisis. President Ranil said he is unaware of the plans of predecessor's return.
The ruling party Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna has requested President Ranil Wickramasinghe to facilitate his predecessor Gotabaya Rajapaksa's safe return to the country and provide security and other assistance. Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled to Singapore last month and quit as Sri Lanka's president after protests flared amid a crippling economic crisis, making way for veteran politician Ranil Wickramasinghe to win a vote in parliament and take the top job. Rajapaksa, who has been accused of mishandling the island nation's economy, is currently in Thailand for a temporary stay. In an interview with Reuters earlier on Thursday, Wickramasinghe said he was not aware of any such plans for the former president's return. Sri Lanka, a country of 22 million people, is facing its most severe financial crisis since independence from Britain in 1948. Resulting from the combined impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and economic mismanagement. Sri Lanka will ask Japan to invite the Indian Ocean Islands' main creditor nations, including China and India, to talks on bilateral debt restructuring as it seeks a way out of its economic crisis.
Someone has to call in invite the main creditor nations. We asked Japan to do it because Japan hosted the last one in 2003.
Meanwhile, hundreds of university students held protests blocking the main road in Colombo, creating a massive traffic jam despite a state of emergency in place. Police fired tear gas to disperse student protesters. They are demanding for the resignation of Wickramasinghe, the abolishment of the executive presidency, and release of arrested pro-democracy protesters. Wickramasinghe declared a state of emergency 3 weeks ago, but said it would be revoked next week. The protests were led by young people who have demonstrated since March this year, demanding a change to the system.